Hello YouTube, welcome in this fine day, and today we are going to play Muxus Goblin Grandee in Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by utilizing the power of Muxus to vomit on the deck onto the board and killing the opponent in the process. We achieve this with a few mana rocks. We have almost all of the 2-mana rocks except the tribal mana rock, because that can't ramp us into Ironcrag Feet and the likes. We use Herald's Horn because that's a great tribal mana rock, right? And Heraldic Banner because it is a big anthem for our board at the same time. And we also have the Spicy Catalyst Elemental because that on its own can result in a turn for Muxus, which is pretty great in my opinion. Yeah, the rest of the deck is mostly goblins, 23 to be precise. And a few good red cards such as Torbrand, Thane of Redfell, and yeah, minimal interaction with Shock and Pillar of Flame to get rid of turn 1 mana dogs from the opponent. Another thing to note, the big discussion is Kranko versus Muxus as a commander, and I think Muxus is overall more explosive, but you can go into infinite combos with Kranko, thanks to Skirk Prospector and Haste Enabler. What you can do is you play the Skirk Prospector, have something that gives Kranko haste repeatedly, like a Goblin Chieftain, right? And then tap him, generate goblins, sacrifice Kranko and a few goblins, have enough mana to play him again, tap him, and that's infinite mana, infinite goblins, infinite damage, right? But the combo seems unnecessary in my opinion. I've had much more success with just ramping into Muxus, because when you play Kranko, you want to have the 2-mana rocks, but you don't really need Heraldic Banner, Herald's Horn, Ironcrag Feet, and Catalyst Elemental, right? Because that's overkill. So you are a bit more low to the ground in the Kranko deck. Yeah, it's a bit different. You can try to build one yourself. I just chose to go with Muxus here, just to have this more explosive start available to us. Anyways, I think this is pretty much it about the deck. Mana base 24 lands, maybe 25 is a bit better, right? But we have so many mana rocks that I feel 24 is still decent. And we do want to have a high density of goblins on our deck, basically, right? To just have the big ass pull from the Muxus. Yeah. I will see you in the upcoming games. Have fun and yeah, enjoy. We are up against Nicol Bolas the Ravager. And this seems like a decent hand. Turn 2 mana rock would be the optimal thing, right? But still decent. Like, this hand can just kill them, right? It's just Kranko, Torbrand, kill them, and sometimes you just don't need Muxus, right? I end the turn. I'm not too sure if I should cycle the Gem Palm Incinerator here, but I think I want to keep it for the Nicol Bolas. I think that is a possibility if they don't Thought Erasure us here, which is nice. I do appreciate that. I think they have something, like they have a kill spell here, and if they have a kill spell, I'd rather have them kill the Kranko or counter spell, right? Yep, Essence Scatter, because I think the haste is really valuable on the War Chief, and it can ramp into Muxus, because if we drop this and then like this next turn and the turn afterwards land into Muxus, that is just great, right? If they drop Nicol Bolas here, it's interesting what to discard, right? The Incinerator gets rid of the Bolas. The land though, like if we discard the land, if we don't draw land, we can't Muxus them, so I don't think that is the correct decision. So I think it's going to be Torbrand, because if I draw into something like a Skirk Prospector as well, I can just cycle the Gen Palm to kill the Nicol Bolas. That is pretty good. So at this point, I'm not too sure what to take. I'm thinking right now the Ringleader may be good because just the card quantity is nice, and I don't have too many goblins that I actually want to sack right now to the Skirk Prospector. Skirk Prospector basically says, okay, I'm going to sacrifice Muxus and play him again, but I don't think I'm just there yet. I think I'm just going with the value that the Ringleader provides. And I'm swinging all in here, simply because Muxus is so big they can't really ignore it. Like, if they don't block the Muxus, they're just dead. So that's also a way to remove the Nicol Bolas, right? Okay. It's basically board wipe or bust for them. Languish would do it. Right? Yeah, Languish sure seems decent. Yeah, and that is game. GG! Oh damn. I don't even know her name right now. The Pit Fighter or something? Fight Fixer. Kels the Fight Fixer. Interesting. A new card from... yeah, we'll keep this. A new card from... Jumpstart. The Mere Sacrifice. Interesting. Okay, we'll just lead on the Arsonist. We don't have anything on Toon right now. We do have something really nice on Toon right now. Yep, I will take that. Riptide Laboratory. Oh, I guess I'm not too sure what wizards they want to return in their deck, but I guess I will find out, right? And I value just that being a goblin on the other side of the field more than they having a 1/1. So yeah, we'll keep the Arsonist back. Oh yes, this seems like a beautiful turn to just go that, the Signet into Chain Whirler. Yep. Destroy those two and... not too sure. Yeah, I think I'll attack now and then get the additional damage in here, pressure the life total a bit, because that allows us, allows them to not, like, allows us from preventing them to use this too much. Next turn is going to be Muxus. Turn 4. So that's pretty nice, right? And yep, Muxus and go in. Haster. Yep, that is a haster, and that is lethal. Yep, GG. Linvala Keep of Silence. That basically means Skirk Prospector is offline. Crater Maker is offline. I mean, I think we can just try to cash in the Crater Maker to prevent the Mana Rocks on their side of the field, right? No, that doesn't even work, right? Because if they go land, Signet, Linvala, we go, because they go first, we go, like, they go land, we go Arsonist, they go Signet, we go Crater Maker, can't kill the Signet, and then they immediately can play the Linvala to prevent the Crater Maker. Also shuts off Siege Gang. It's a bit annoying. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. We do have the turn 4 Muxus again, which is obviously quite nice. One more land should get us there. Oh, Ratchet Palm. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know where to I think I'm just going to play the Crater Maker, so the Wretched Bomb is really not a problem anymore. And because next turn, yep, charge counter onto that. Next turn we just go Instigator and sacrifice the Crater Maker. Crucible of Worlds. Nice. Doesn't seem too effective in mono white though. Okay, we swing in first. And this is one of the 3 non-goblins in the deck that are pretty decent, I would say. Okay, destroy target colorless non-land permanent. In response, they sack the Wretched Bomb to kill the Arsonist, which is fine, right? Yep, good play. And I think it's reasonable if we draw, like, we really want to draw land here, obviously, right? But if we draw land, I think I want to go with the Battle Driver first, because that just goes absolute nuts with Muxus and Cranko and whatnot, right? So, yeah. I'm just really hoping to draw land in this case. Linvala, sure. Yep. And Linvala also means that we can't use Cranko if we get that from the Muxus. Which is unfortunate, right? But it is what it is. Okay, Hushbringer. That is fine. Because if we draw land, we just go Pillar of Flame, kill the Hushbringer, and if we don't, we just Pillar of Flame here. What are they trying to do in my upkeep? What are you going to do, good sir? Yeah, let's just Pillar of Flame that. They protected it, that's unfortunate. Nice. So now we play the Banneret. We also pump the Banneret and swing in with the Banneret and the Pile Driver, right? And because the Banneret will mentor the Pile Driver. Oh no. Never mind. No tax. Because we can't activate the Banneret, right? That is a nice thing of Linvala. Still think this was the correct play. I think. Okay, let's see. If we... Let's see. Okay, they will destroy the Pile Driver here. Unfortunately. Yep. And I think it may be even reasonable to go with Siege Gang first. Just flood the board, because if they board wipe, we just Muxus and we can go into Cranko and activate all sorts of shenanigans, so I'm actually okay if they wipe in this case. I don't know if they have wipes in the deck. Crucible of Worlds seems interesting though. Yep, Cryptic Caves, draw a card, and they're going to get that back as well. The mono white card advantage engine just takes 3 hoops. Okay. It's unfortunate that we can't use the Siege Gang in this case. And we have Gempalm Incinerator, Goblin Matron, quite a few cards. No, not. I mean, Torbrand would also be obviously. Oh yeah, Shatter the Sky. That is the nice. That was the board wipe I was talking about. Wretched Bomb, okay, and oh baby, Skirk Prospector, Iron Cragfeet, Muxus, Haste. That is not haste at all. And we got the Incinerator onto the battlefield. That is unfortunate. Okay, they have the Ratchet Bomb, but it will maybe take up just a bit too slow here. So how many lands do we have? We have 5. If we draw land, we can just go sack Muxus, Gem Palm, and play Muxus again. If we don't, we can just attack with these two and sack the 2 goblins and the Incinerator to the Muxus, and then have a main phase 2 Muxus. Yeah, 1 goblin anthem. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Like I use Muxus, like this Muxus pull is obviously better. Like it doesn't matter like it doesn't matter if it was like main phase 1 or 2, right? Because I don't have haste, but sometimes you really want that haste, like main phase 1 Muxus into haste and kill them. So it's a bit awkward to use the Muxus in the second main phase. They are thinking and I don't know what they're thinking about, but at the same time I don't know what their deck is trying to do here. So is that a trigger, or yeah, it is a trigger, right? So we can stack that with the Kranko in a way that Muxus also sees the 2 goblins created by Kranko. Or 3, because we are likely to just, or maybe likely, to activate the Castle Embereth here. Grasping Giant. Interesting. I mean, this is the case where we can just Muxus again, right? 1. Yep. And sack you as well and get lucky. That is decent. It's not amazing, but decent. Do we cash in to get the 3 tokens from the Kranko? I think we can, right? And I think we can just let go. Like, I think they will highly likely just block the Kranko, so we can just swing with the other ones as well. Maybe attacking with the Skirk Prospector is not the smartest idea, but we don't have really any cards in hand. And also, did we completely whiff? Yeah, we completely whiffed on the ring leader. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. And we sack that to destroy the Crystal Forts. Nice. Okay. What do you got, opponent? Oh, that's Blast Zone Ratchet Bomb. It's Ratchet Bomb Tribal all along. Yep. Okay, like they don't even have the mana to play Zavala again here. Not that it would really matter, I think. Depends, right? But we do just swing in for a ton. They have removal, that would be unfortunate. I don't see them having a way to get back the Ratchet Bomb again, so that's nice. Yeah, the first time they got it back with the Cavalier. It's going to be hard to bring that back a second time, maybe with Broadback. Don't even know if that's just permanents or just creatures or planeswalkers. Yeah, oh, there. They are hovering, so that means they are thinking really hard. So what do we have in grave? Because that's also relevant, like what our outs are, or like just the anthem effect into refueling is so nice. The banner, Vanquisher's banner, right? We don't have too much removal left. We have the 4 mana ETB guy that removes stuff. Haster would be nice, but if we draw, like, most draws we're going to have here, we're just going to ignore and then just activate the Embereth, right? Because that also allows us to get an additional token out of Cranko, and that's like, what, 5 tokens in total? And then Muxus is huge. So they have to block the Muxus here, or play something to jump the Muxus that allows them to use the giant on something else here. They will likely just swing in with the giant and we take the 5 because, okay, they don't even do that. Depends. Also thing is, you guys have to remember that Settle the Wreckage is in this format. But would I be fine with Settle the Wreckage? Yes, I would absolutely be fine, because that gives us 4 lands, and then we can just Muxus again. So let's force them to have the Settle the Wreckage in this case. Yep, Muxus is big. They block the Muxus. And also the thing about Settle the Wreckage is, like, even if they had settled, we still had the 5/1/1s at our disposal. And turn, and funnily enough, the Guardian Idol is super pressuring right now, because if they just board wipe here, like if they have a Wrath of God or something like that, we can't just kill them with the Guardian Idol, so they also need to deploy a blocker at the same time. So that's pretty neat. Okay, if they take up the blast zone, okay. So that kills the Cranko, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ugin the Ineffable, that won't do it. And that is very likely just a GG. Yep. Good game, opponent. Because now they are dampening, sphering their own cards. They can't really play anything else. We just swing in and win. Okay. Yep, GG. Yep. We are playing against Kenrith, the Return King. And Kenrith is like interesting because I don't have any idea what the opponent is going to play with Kenrith. It could be the Infinite Combo deck. But I've seen a lot of people playing Shrines with Kenrith, and I don't think that has anything to do with Kenrith, just more with wanting to play Shrines, right? This is a bunch of ramp though, and I am appreciating it very much. Swinging with the Prospector. Yep, land drop. And I think I'm fine with just going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just go with the Heraldic Banner and swing in. And next turn we're going to drop Muxus naturally on turn 4 while having the Prospector on the field. So that can get quite nutty. Fires, interesting. Honden, oh yeah, it is Shrines. And you know what we are going to play? Goblins. Okay, that doesn't seem half bad, but it's not too great, to be honest. So we swing in, and end the turn. Like, all of those are so high value. All of those are so high value that we, yeah, we basically don't want to sack them here. Banishing Light onto the Kranko, that is fair. And if they... no, they can't follow up with the board. No, yeah, they can follow up with the board wipe. Theoretically, but not practically. Land? Because, oh yeah, they drew land. Nice. Kenrith. And this is going to be quite problematic. I think we're just going to apply a lot of pressure here with the Vanquisher's banner as well, right? Makes sense to me. Goblin. Yep. And I think I will Arsonist first. If we top deck a Goblin. Yep, we obviously top deck a Goblin, but I mean, it's doesn't matter, right? From a probability perspective. Okay, we swing in. They likely block the Muxus here. Depends though. It depends. Okay. So, like, the obvious, like, the value play would be blocking the boar boss. Maybe the veteran. Interesting. I think my choice would have been between Bolas for value and Muxus. Oh no, yeah, Bolas would have killed them. Sure. So they couldn't have blocked the Bolas. Yeah. Depends. Honden killing nothing because everything has so high toughness, which is pretty great, right? And they're probably just dead. We can't even ping them with the siege gang. But they will gain life. Kels conquers death, Muxus. And that is lethal. Nice. Yep. Swing in with everybody. And kill him. Good game. And that was quick, as usual from Goblins, right? You live fast or you die fast. One or the other. Or maybe both. Kenrith, the Return King, is our opponent. Adeliz Elemental. I mean, we do nothing until turn 4 and then win, right? That's how we go. That's how we play. Mountain. Sure. We drop the Crater Maker. That's pretty nice, right? We can also use that to kill any mana rocks. Yeah, Catalyst Elemental in theory is a good play here, but I think it is better to just go Heraldic Banner into... oh, oops, missed one damage. Heraldic Banner into killing the Mindstone here to prevent them from ramping. And in this case, maybe just dropping the like if we draw land, just dropping the Torburn may be the best idea, because then we have a Torburn on the field to go with the Muxus next turn. And that makes things even more scary. Asphalt Hold. Oh, damn, it's such a cool card. Okay, Solemn. That is pretty decent. And we drop the Muxus. And let's see what we pull. Will we lose to our own top decks? Or will we just obliterate them? Oh, that's pretty good. Here's the thing. I'm not too sure if I should just... if I should activate the Firebrand or not. think I'm just going to do it like this. Yep. Dice, draw a card. Sure, you go ahead. And a board wipe would obviously be suboptimal for us. They do have access to double white, but they don't have a board wipe. So that's pretty great. Honden, sure. And that is a good game. GG. Because we swing in with the team. Random is also a bit of reach on top. GG. Our next opponent is going to be Yarok the Desecrated in the Sultai colors, and this hand is okay. Yeah, I think I can live with this. Let's swing in with the Torch Courier. And at this point, just drawing land seems fine. Sure. Drop the Conspicuous Snoop. Bit unfortunate, to be honest. We're not drawing lands. But the Kyriated will be dying to our Fanatical Firebrand in this case. And swinging for 3. Bring on that pressure. At least we can guarantee, we are guaranteed to play Muxus in 2 turns because we are going to Mountain. Depends, right? We could just go into Muxus, or we could just haste in with the War Boss. Like, just create a ton of pressure. It's interesting. Yeah, let's just maybe do this. Because that also creates, like, it just generates the most value here. Right? Like, playing the Wily Goblin, and that also ramps us to Muxus. Bit unfortunate that this is on top now, though. So maybe we want to have that on board when we play the Muxus. Really depends, right? Uro, okay. That is a good magic card. They have a land. And hopefully they don't... Oh, they don't have another land. That's great, so they're out of lands. Okay, if by playing the War Chief here, we are just going to threaten the haste Muxus next turn. Which is going to be... Oh no, we don't, because... Oh yes, we do, because of the Crag. Yep, they're going to take the Iron Crag in this case. They have to. Pretty much. Yep. And then we go Banner into Warboss, I believe. Yep, red, Warboss, and swing in with the team. And sure, you get a mentor trigger. And sometimes it's just enough to, like, go face, you know? That is a viable strategy. Torch Courier. Yep. And they're dead. Okay, GG. We are playing against the Scarab God. Sketchy. Just the land situation in general, but at the end of the day, this is a mono red hand. Like, we just need to draw 2 lands, and maybe we can just kill them with Tauren. Don't even need the Muxus here. Yep, that is a good start, and then we're just going to swing in with this. No, I think I'm just going to cycle Gem Palm. Because we just played those two and the next turn and we're fine, right? And we're still curving out perfectly if we don't draw anything special here. Okay, yeah, you see? So that worked out. Instigator, Arsonist, past turn. And then we are just going to, okay, there, let's see, yeah, Zombie Tribal. Yep, ramming up runes into Torran, seems nice. Swinging. And they will trade here. Okay, they don't trade the Vizier though, which is interesting. Okay, yeah, I mean we could crack the Ramanab runes. Nope, not going to block here. Yeah, we're not going to crack the Ramanab runes because we still want to get to 6 mana with Muxus. We can crack it afterwards though. Anyways, swinging with the boys. Yeah, Murderous Rider. Something along those lines, as expected. Yeah, Firebrand. And Idle to guarantee the Muxus next turn. If they hold up, like if they make a land drop and just hold up mana. Okay, they don't. Yeah, that's perfectly fine by me. Yep, let's drop the Muxus. Okay, I think I'm going to give Muxus haste in this case. To, like, if they don't block this, they are just almost dead, right? They can't really afford not to block the Muxus. Oh, they are just not blocking the Muxus, interesting. That's ballsy, to say the least. What are they trying to get back? There's nothing special, right? Depends. Like, we just need to get through with 2 damage anyways, because of the Ramnab ruins. Okay, Murderous Rider. Yeah, no blocks. And we could just animate the Idle here. Or we could just go with the Ringleader. Let's see. If we go with the Ringleader, we swing with everybody. Muxus gets blocked. They go to 6. They block this, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's lethal, actually. Because we just get this, pump this, and then swing in for lethal. And that's exactly lethal. Yep, mentor you. And that means, like, even if they block here and here, that's still, yep. GG! We are playing against Adeliz, the Cinder Wind, I believe. Yep. And this is a hand where we just want to draw lands. Okay, they mulligan twice, which is already a nice start for us. Yeah, one more land would be quite, yeah, perfect. Because we go Wily Goblin into Catalyst Elemental. But maybe not even that, right? Depends, like we could just go Herald's Horn into War Chief Kranko and that may be even better. I think that's reasonable. So let me think. If we go Herald's Horn, that costs 2 and that will also cost 2, so yeah. Goblin. And also whenever you have the Herald's Horn out, you are more likely to draw lands because whenever a Goblin is on top, you're just drawing past that Goblin basically. Right, like this, we draw the goblin, now we can draw the land. It's not a land, but it's still good. War Chief, Cranko, activate Cranko, and swing in. And next turn we're just going to banner. Okay, Electromancer. Subdued Sprint. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. Maybe we should have held back a few goblins here, because there is a possibility that we're just dying, but at the same time there is a possibility that they're just dying. Wait, we are dead, right? No. Ah, perfect. So that's a good game. Red, yep. Play the Snoop. Activate Cranko and attack her. Wow, that was a quick one, and GG! We are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and yeah, I was having a blast with this deck, really. It's fast, it's fun, it's moderate. What more can you ask for? It's in fact so fast that I've decided to go with a bit of a shorter video than usually, because I usually try to aim for the 1 hour mark, but I think I got the point across with this deck right now, because most games were like 2 to 3 minutes, right? And that's like, I mean, you get the idea. I don't need to fill 60 minutes with 2-minute clips. That would be exhausting. Right, so yeah, overall pretty fun deck. A nice archetype that will for sure be also further supported in the future. And I think it's well positioned as an aggro deck in Historic Brawl. You can just win on turn 4, like out of nothing, like almost turn 3 in the right scenario, right? And yeah, overall, a pretty nice deck. I think it's not the cheapest one to make, because you need all these one-off goblins, but it is very cheap if you own a, if you play the historic, regular historic version of goblins, because then you have all the cards at least once. And yeah, mana base is obviously budget. This doesn't need to be there, like you can replace that with a mountain, but overall it's okay. Let's say it's okay, right? Yeah, anyways, this is it for my Muxus Goblin Grandee deck. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment in the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.